Hello everyone, Callum here from the Gunpla Club podcast. I had some mic issues for about half this episode, so please forgive me. I love you and I tried to do my best to make it sound like there wasn't never a problem. But if anything sounds weird, it's because of me and me kicking some power cables. Great. Enjoy the episode and I'll see you in a second.
Hello and welcome everybody. It is episode 30 of Gunpla Club, the greatest Gundam podcast of all time. And it's been a while since we've recorded one, and the world has significantly changed. So how are we all doing? To my left is Callum Gunn. He's in Berlin. He's our reporter. How are you doing, Callum?
Man in the field. I'm doing good. It's been a little while since I left the house. But that's fine, isn't it? yeah, all healthy here. Working from home as you do, and just talking to someone that I'm not married to is a good time. So thanks, guys.
It is.
Yeah.
Right, and then back in England.
That's not to say that I don't enjoy talking to my wife, because I know she listens. Just want to.
Yeah, but
gets a bit much then, doesn't it?
Need to pop that one.
Real
in there.
recognise real. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Back in England, we have Choppermon. How you doing, man?
Good. How is everyone out there surviving the lockdown, building lots of... I wish this has happened during Gundamba.
Oh, imagine that.
I wish this happened.
I would have built a 1-1 Gundam.
Yeah.
We could all got perfect grades in and done something useful with this lockdown.
Got that
Beautiful.
big Exia sorted.
Yeah.
Also in England is William Potter, who I understand hasn't been feeling very well. How are you, Will?
I'm building my tinfoil hat to reflect the 5G cyber waves. That's the thing there, isn't it? People think the coronavirus is caused by 5G.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, absolutely is. My dad is well into all that conspiracy theory stuff. It is so unbelievably embarrassing. Anytime he sends me a message about it, I'm just like, please shut up, please shut up.
I was reading this afternoon that people believe that Bill Gates, he did a TED talk or something about how a pandemic like the coronavirus could, affect us. And people are saying that because he did that TED talk, that's now him, the mastermind.
After he jumped over that chair, the guy was possible to, destroy the world.
You could quite easily mistake 5G and BG for Bill Gates. You could quite easily get them mixed up if you're not, if you just woke up. So both of them check out is what I'm saying.
Q tweeted it.
Someone get Alex Jones on the phone now.
No one call Alex Jones. No one call Alex Jones.
I think he's in the Discord.
Please don't call Alex Jones.
Yeah, in case that wasn't clear, that was a joke, because he's a mental.
That would be a hell of a podcast, though, getting Alex Jones on to talk about Gundams.
Hell of a get.
He's probably not doing much else because he's been banned from every other platform, so...
It took a fucking while, though, didn't it? You watch that film, Waking Life, right? And
I think you're thinking of The Walking Dead, mate.
Is that on Disney Plus?
No, it's not. It's like
gotta get all those references in. It's been a while.
We're gonna date this podcast so much.
Disney Plus caused coronavirus.
Disney Plus. It was Disney who engineered the release of Disney Plus in the UK.
If you're listening in 2032, plastic was a thing that things were made of.
Yeah, we still had fun.
Yeah.
Japanese plastic.
We could still make jokes about the end of the world, and it wasn't serious.
Yeah. But there's been another viral outbreak, which the world has been talking about, and that is Siam's Twitter.
Oh.
Hey!
Alright, okay.
Damn. How many likes are we at?
Let me check.
They're increasing exponentially.
I bet you've got some like monitor on your wall with like live analytics.
Oh yeah, I'm like one of them YouTubers with the live sub count in the background. So where we are on 16,000 retweets and 63,000 likes.
Damn.
So for people that haven't seen it, you tweeted a picture of. So we're in Korea.
It was somewhere in Korea that had an empty Gundam shelf in the midst of the coronavirus outbreak. So,
And you tweeted that people were panic buying Gundams.
Yeah, in the Philippines. So the source of the image was wrong. I was spreading fake news, basically. The image was in Korea. It was posted in a Gundam group where a Filipino lad saying, "Oh, this is my local." And I was like, "Yeah, you're Filipino, so it must be the Philippines, right?" So it wasn't. I was kindly corrected. So that's how I spread some fake news.
Contacted by Ellen for an interview yet?
I have been contacted by Japanese TV who was very confused about the whole situation.
Seriously?
Yeah. They were like, "Are you Filipino?" And I was like, "No." By the way, this image is in fact from Korea, and not the Philippines, like stated. And they were just like, "So it's not the Philippines?" I was like, "No." They were just like, "Are you Filipino?" I was like, "No, I'm British." So what? I think they were just like flabbergasted for a little bit.
It's like that bit in Nathan Barley where the guy's like, "It's something happening here."
I think it was like the Japanese version of the fucking One Show or something.
Fucking hell, these replies, man. I'm just scrolling.
It reminds me,
scrolling.
The time I got interviewed by the Japanese press about K-pop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because weirdly, I got really into K-pop, and I went to Abbey Road to stand outside and like, I don't know,
stand outside,
see a K-pop group.
And which stands for ketamine pop, if you're just tuning in.
That's why it's so good, man. It was Shiny.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were releasing. So they're a K-pop group releasing a Japanese song and promoting it by going to Abbey Road in London. And like 1,000 fans showed up, and the Japanese press were like, "What the fuck is going on?" And there's a video on YouTube of me being interviewed while I'm holding this sign, being like, "I love Shiny. They're my favourite K-pop group."
We need to find that video and put it in as stings.
Shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Shit.
Obviously, I might be a bit older than everyone else.
No, I'm 22 next month.
Okay.
He says as the person not editing the podcast.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Thanks, Callum.
I mean, I'm hardly pushed for time these days.
Remember when this podcast was about Gundams and Gundam model kits?
What are they?
What is that?
I can't remember really. I think I made some the other week, but I can't really remember.
Fireworks going off. Sorry, I'm just going to close the window.
Oh shit! No, it's 8 o'clock, isn't it? It's the government mandated clap instead of actually do anything worthwhile.
We've just outed ourselves as like NHS haters.
I fucking love the NHS. But
What's
I'm trying
that
to record a
racket?
podcast.
Shut the window.
I see that the government jumped on board the love train as well, which makes it less cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to edit this out of the podcast now before we get cancelled.
No, either way, we love the NHS,
Yeah.
but
Fucking
the government
A.
should probably
doing a great job.
They've been inside my guts.
That'll be a sting. Either way, we love the NHS.
Just put the casualty theme as one of the breaks.
Pandemic or not, we love the NHS.
Sorry, Holby City.
Do you remember we got that tweet or an email from someone that drives long haul shipping trucks around California saying that he loved the podcast the other day? Imagine what this nonsense sounds like to someone
Yeah.
who drives trucks in California.
They've been sat in a lay-by for 4 months waiting for us to put out a new fucking episode.
he's died
On the Pacific Coast Highway. There you go.
Right.
There's a road.
Is a road.
in America.
Absolutely
apparently.
full of them.
They only have one road, and that's Route 66.
I've been there
You get your
on the
kicks.
Route 66. I've been at the end of the Route 66, I'll have you know. and there was lots of shitty memorabilia there.
Just as a quick aside, I'm on Twitter here, and trending in Germany is #German. So
Well done,
it's
Germany. Go you.
just below #Resident Evil 3 remake. So that's
Wait, what is the hashtag about though?
I don't know.
Just people
I'm scared.
being like,
I'm just scared to click on it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
"Yes, I am German."
Do it.
Germany, it's just nonsense. You know when people just hashtag random words in their post? There you go.
Yeah, I think like "Good Morning, Chris" was trending in the UK this morning. It's like, all right, okay.
Good on you, Chris. Have
Tell you what,
a
it's those-
good one, mate.
Is Chris one of the blokes from BTS?
You are the expert
Silence.
here, Will. Don't.
That would explain it.
Silence.
When was this K-pop obsession with
Oh,
you?
we're talking like 6-7 years ago. But BTS is like current.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I watched a
Don't they?
documentary on K-pop, and it is fascinating.
It's quite sad, isn't it? Like, yeah, they're scouted when they're like 12 years old, have loads of God knows what training and stuff, and then don't get to live their lives.
Yeah, it's very
And,
tragic.
Yeah, and yeah, they. In fact, Shiny, the band I mentioned. I don't know why we're going down this path, but one of the guys killed himself. Very sad. I think it was John Hume.
Welcome to Gunpla Club. It's been 3 months since we have done an episode. And so what have we been building, guys? Callum, we'll start with you.
Hello.
Because you're at the top
well,
of the list.
I've not been building much, but I finally broke into the high-grade Barbatos clear colour that's been hanging around me like a stinky smell since...
So where did you get this kit from?
I got it in Los Angeles, in Japantown.
How long ago?
About 3 or 4 years now.
Probably on like
about 4 years.
Gunpla Club episode 2 or something. We
Yeah,
mentioned
I
it.
think I remember saying that I bought it on the podcast. So I've had it since then. Because, you know, it's an HG. It's a good rainy day. And if there ever was a rainy day. Yeah, I've done half of it. Just kind of taking it little tiny bit here and there because it's an HG and I don't want to sort of scud it and I want to
Exhaust it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you say
one as well.
Barbatos,
Yeah.
there are about 1 million different Barbatos. So which one is it?
It's number 1, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, Super
So
Mario
that's
Brothers
actually
2.
Barbatos Form 4. I'll actually tell you.
Oh, I think that's. I think you'll find. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
when I
it's,
saw
it's
that,
like the...
Go on.
Go on, sorry, go on, Trevor.
I was going to say that when I saw you tweet that picture of it, it took me back to a happier time when before all this.
All our flags were raised.
Yeah, and
It really was, man. Remember getting an episode of IBO every week?
Yeah.
That was...
Instead we get Build Divers Re-Rise.
Oh, if anyone's watching that, I don't know. I feel for you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry this
feel
has
for you.
happened to you.
Chronic.
We've got we have some cool fucking anime chat coming up though.
Excellent.
We
Yeah,
do?
We do.
All right.
We fucking do.
Please look
Fucking
forward to that.
Fucking Gundam is occurring. So yeah, the Barbatos. Is it like is the inner frame like clear as well?
No, it's bog standard grey, but it's nice now that
right.
I have those chrome pens that I've been talking about for years now. Because it's so hydraulic-y sort of stuff, it's really nice to just sort of chrome up those. And instead of the red bit on the chest, I did that in chrome as well because I'm
nice.
Because I'm crazy.
Excellent.
So yeah, it's actually kind of nice. It's super easy because it's a high grade. So I'm finding it very simple.
But sometimes
and
that's
nice.
what you want.
Yeah,
right?
it's a nice little.
Yeah.
It's something to do, you know.
I understand. Ollie,
High praise.
what's
but
been going
it
on?
is.
Hello.
I see in this podcast document, it's now April.
Yes.
It's been 4 months. So what have you been building in this 4 months? Let me just translate 4 months into days.
That's a lot of days. And
121.74 days.
I mean, I don't want to say I've built a lot of Gundam because that would be an
So what you're saying
lie.
is that you've in fact bought every Gundam and every high grade and now have an incredible collection, right?
Not quite. I think the last few months, I'm going to say, have been hard with a number of things. And the problem with Gunpla sometimes is that it is not as all-consuming as, say, a video game. And sometimes when you just need to block out every thought in your head, sitting down with a little bit of Gunpla doesn't quite do it for you. However, I am panel lining an RG Torgis right now.
There you go.
As we record. And
He's
also,
pulled through.
I am wearing one of Uniqlo's new 40th anniversary Gundam t-shirts.
I saw they dropped those. Are they any good?
Nice.
They are good. They're a thicker material than some of their other t-shirts. And I got one which is a silhouette, like a black outline of a Gunpla runner.
That's
and
cool.
Has a nice little embroidered bit on it. And the one I'm wearing right now is the box art for the HG. I think it's the HG Unicorn Destroy mode. So it's just like a bit of box art on a t-shirt, which is cool. And there's another cool one with like a RX-93, I think.
It's the new Gundam.
Yeah. And they're really cool. I mean, if no one knows about Uniqlo and you live in the UK, they're only like 13 quid a time. And they're pretty good quality t-shirts.
They are really good quality. I remember last year when I went to Berlin, it has been a year now, I picked up a lot of Gundam t-shirts and they've stayed in my wardrobe because I've been afraid to wear them because I like them so much. I'm not even lying. But that's cool. Like, there's no pressure to build anything, ever.
No,
Really.
it's just been it's been a weird time. What with
You're making a fucking video game.
yeah, crunching on a video game. Been a lot of upset in the world. You know, a lot of because it's our generation just gets assaulted by news 24/7. And my dog's been very ill, so it's been time to
So please,
drink
if
loads
you
of
are,
beers and play video games instead.
if you're listening to this right now and you have a Twitter account, tweet at Choppermon with Get Well Bear.
My dog
make
has
it happen.
has her own Twitter account at Bear the Shiba.
shit.
Get on that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Please,
Run
please
by my
divulge.
wonderful fiance.
Wonderful.
Lovely. I've just seen the new Gundam shirt has the funnels on the back of the t-shirt.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, as my lovely fiance calls them, the pregnancy tests. William Potter,
Hello.
you've been building a Gundam. I can see it because it's in our little document.
Oh, I wrote some words, and now you have the knowledge from those words. Yes, I've been building, now forgive my pronunciation, the Gundam GPO-1 Zephyrantes? I don't know how to say it.
Zephyranthes.
Zephyranthes.
Zephyranthes? It's a weird word.
It's actually Zephyranthes.
Oh, sorry. I
simply-
don't speak Latin.
Why not?
Listen, I did Latin for 4 years at school and still got a D. So don't listen to me.
Wow. Outing yourself as a Tory there.
Right.
Did you do that in between
Sheffield's
badminton?
only Tory.
No, it is really not. It was the last public school doing Latin, and they had to do a fundraiser to keep it going.
Fair enough. I retract my previous comment about your political leanings. Yeah, it's an RG. An RG Bargy. I've not built an RG since the Mark II Gundam.
Fucking
which was
hell.
lovely. What?
How is that the first
No-
time we've
no-
said that on this fucking podcast?
I don't even know what that means.
An RG Bargy?
Is it racist?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Is it?
Noisy, quarrelling or wrangling.
No.
A bit of argy bargy between actor and director.
So you
Oh,
had
it's
a
a
bit of
British thing.
argy-bargy with the Gundam then?
Yeah. Oh, it's also a band. Yeah, I'm building it. It's an RG. So, yeah, master grade sort of scope in terms of detail, but the scale of a high grade, 1 to 144, it's lovely. I'm not very far with it. I built the core fighter, which, to be honest, I didn't enjoy. It's a
It
bit
sucks,
fiddly,
doesn't it? I have this kit.
Yeah.
Well, I had this kit and then I threw it away.
Wow, that's your review.
Yeah.
Recommend essential throwaway.
It had been a few years and I'd lost a bunch of parts. My defense.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly, especially the core fighter, but I am appreciating, one of the things with RG kits is you get, you don't just get white runners, you get off-white runners and light grey runners and white runners. You get lots of variation and colour separation and manoeuvrability and inner frames, and it does feel like you're building something a bit more worthwhile than, because I got a bit fed up of HGs. I'd build them and think, well, I'm not that fussed about that anymore. I've put most of them away in a box. But this one's nice, and I love the GPO one from Stardust Memories. It's a beautiful.
So there's the other version as well, which is the full burner. Yeah. But I also prefer the Zephyranthes. It's a bit sleeker, isn't it?
It is. It's such a sexy kit. And from a great show. Everyone should watch Stardust Memories. It's beautiful.
It's from
fantastic.
It's from Breaking Bad, isn't it? That one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Heisenberg pilots the Gundam. And,
and you know what? The show was so popular, David Bowie... was it David Bowie did Stardust Memories? Or was it Pink Floyd? I can't remember. Was it David Bowie or Pink Floyd, Stardust Memory?
Oh, I don't know. Probably David Bowie. Who knows? I only listen to AMVs. I know 2 songs. It's Evanescence and Linkin Park. Good kit. I'm still working on it, but if you've built an RG, it's about what you'd expect, I think. Probably not quite as nice as the Mark II Gundam, which is one of the best kits ever.
Yeah, definitely is.
But it's it's not bad.
Cool. Well, I look forward to hearing your updates and see you finish it and see what you think of it.
Thanks. I'll post pictures on the internet.
Stardust Memories is not Pink Floyd or David Bowie. It's fucking. It's a film directed by Woody Allen.
Oh, good. Good.
Cancelled.
Yeah. Oops.
Excellent. Great.
I'm sorry, David Bowie. I'm sorry, Pink Floyd.
Thanks, Si. Really an asset
I've been getting
to
very
the
into
podcast.
David Bowie's late 90s music recently.
Oh, yeah? Like the drum and bass sort of thing.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good, man. Oh, and because he started working with Brian Eno, didn't he? And did like I'm Afraid of Americans, like all that stuff is fantastic.
I'm afraid of Americans, guys. Keep my voice.
You're married to one.
To keep my voice down.
So you know how in the last episode I bought live on air the G40.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I did. It was 4 months ago, and I made it now.
Crikey.
How much was it?
It was like 35 quid for a high
That's
grade
it's a
Gundam.
HG. Okay, but it's a special one.
It is a special one, right? It comes in this really nice black box. It comes with a big old chunky boy manual in it, and like a special thing. It's designed by the guy who did the Ferrari Enzo, and like the way they've designed it is basically like they took everything from the show. I was like, all right, we want to give the Gundam this range of movement as it does in the show. So, you know, all the weird angles and shit it has in like certain frames of the original show. Like they wanted to recreate that. So this came out and the design is a bit like, it's a bit more rounded than the normal RX-78.
Got to take some of those angles off for movement.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. And like, I've got to say, like when I built it, I wasn't that fussed about it.
Yeah.
It's been about a week now. When I built it, I wasn't that fussed about it. I wasn't too bothered. I was like, this is cool, I guess. But sort of, as I look at it, like, it's the only Gundam model that I've made that I've looked at it and thought, like, yeah, mate, Xeon are fucked. Like, its range of movement is just incredible. Like, it's got joints for days. It can reach into the back for its beam saber. It's got like 3 joints in its foot for the leg bend.
My real foot doesn't have that many bends.
It has a shin bend. Like,
Oof, that sounds painful.
it is properly fucking mental. Like, and it comes in like 3 runners. Like, it's
Really?
it's a
Fucking
really
hell.
simple kit. It's not too complicated,
Yeah.
but like when you put it together, it is like it's pretty fucking incredible. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it's really cool. Like, I almost like don't want to do anything to it though. Like, I don't want to like panel line it. I don't want to like do anything else to it in fear of like fucking it up. It just looks really good out of the box, in my opinion. I think they're all sold out for now, but they are doing another run in May. So if you fancy it, it is a really, really, really fantastic kit. Like, if you have £35 to spend on the HG, I think it's worth it, because I can't like exemplify it in any other way other than I look at it and think Xeon are totally fucked.
Surely that it's a longer build, like a more involved build than a normal.
Not really, no,
H-
not at all. It's literally just the joint placements that are different.
It's
Like,
not
the
got
build
any,
processes-
not got any of that injection stuff that the RGs have.
No, none of it.
That's awesome.
All of the joints are all molded in white, which is a weird choice, but I think it pulls it off well. I think the more you look at it, the more it grows on you. It's one of them.
Cool.
It does have like really shitty seam lines though, like all over it.
Cool.
So you might want to do something about those. Like, it took me a little while to sort them all out, but if you have the modelling skill, you'll be fine, I reckon. Like, it's a really lovely kit. It's really, really good.
Nice.
And I've also been making very slowly my real great new Gundam. And that is also another very impressive kit. I think the RG crown might be taken from the Mark II. It's very, very, very good.
Really now?
Yes, it's so nice. Like, I've just finished the torso, and I've top coated and decaled and panelled the torso, waist and legs, and I need to do the arms and head before I move on to the backpack. But it's so stable. Like, you could throw it and it'd hold its pose. It's crazy. It looks really fantastic as well. It's like a mini master grade. It's mental. There's no like double injection thing like the most RGs have.
When is this
So
kit
it's all-
from? Is it a recent one?
Yeah, it came out late last year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it is the pregnancy test Gundam.
Oh, yes, I remember now. Yep, good. I remember that doing the rounds.
Yeah, it's really tasty, and I just can't bring myself to build a backpack and another funnel pack again. So it might be a while before I finish this one, lads. Yeah, I think that's it
sounds
for
good.
what we've been building.
Yeah, for sure.
And William Potter has a beer in the freezer.
Shit.
It's been 40 minutes, man. So I think it's a
cue
good time
for a
to
break,
take
so I can stop my house from exploding.
That was the cue for a break, yes. And now it's time for some new kit news.
New kit news.
Pew, pew, pew. So first off, we've got the. I've not actually looked at this. I've just put Harrow Loader
It's amazing.
in all caps. Wow, it is like a tank with a torso and like loader arms. It's like the power armor from Aliens, isn't it?
Holy crap balls.
But it's Harrow.
What is that box art though? That looks a bit
It's fucking sick.
funky.
Don't know what you're on about. It's like the old Gundam MSV. Box arts.
Pretty cool.
It comes with a Harrow, like standard Harrow plate, and this fucking sick power armor. Have you seen that arm joint? Like, it's amazing.
And the panel lines on this look really good.
Kit bash that very easily. You can put one of those little Neko Buso kits in where Harrow sits, so
Yeah.
it looks like the cats in the power armor.
Or just like Ridley's big face. Sorry, Ripley. Ripley.
Ridley.
No, Ridley Scott's big face.
It looks banging. It is 1,320 yen. That is reasonable price. That's a fair amount of plastic.
Cheap as chips.
Oh, I've just seen it's got little movers for the claws, like on the inside of the thing. It's got a little arm so you can move
that's
it.
well cool.
Damn.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's a nice colour orange as well.
So, we've got to talk about Build Divers Re-Rise, and there's a bunch of kits coming out, but I've abridged them. I've abridged them in this document so we don't get all the shit. So the first one is the HGBDR 1144 Gundam Tri-Age Magnum.
More like Tryhard Magnum.
Pow.
I think it looks pretty cool, man. Like,
Anime was a mistake.jpg. What do you think Ghibli's Miyazaki thinks of Gundam?
he hates it, doesn't he?
Do you think him and Tomino are like mortal enemies?
I think that is the thing. That is the feud between them, isn't it?
I heard he watched an episode of Build Rise, whatever it's called, and puked.
Real proper journalism here. Fucking hell. Next we've got the Aegis Knight. It comes with a big shield and has stupid shoulders.
Now this I can get on board with.
I don't like this at all. Fucking hell. It comes with a cool little effects parts, it seems, though. Let's get to the real shit. HGUC Mesa from Noble Suit Gundam Hathaway's Flash. Coming out in July 2020. 2,750 yen.
This is not messing about.
It is not. It is a very Xeon-y suit. This is. It's very round. It's a chunky boy. It looks pretty cool. I like its shoulder spikes. I like its head. It reminds me a lot of the Camphor.
That arm joint, is that... Oh no, that's the hip. Is that a hip joint? They're showing a detail. I'm trying to figure out what that
I
is.
think that might be. That's the arm joint. That's the head.
There's a lot... Yeah, there's a lot going on in this.
Yeah.
That looks very impressive for a HG.
Yeah, they've really been stepping it up with some of the higher priced ones, I think. This looks cool as fuck. I really like it.
Yeah.
It looks like they're showing them. It's got some mobility there through like layered pieces and got an ab crunch basically.
Yeah,
It looks like one of those cross sections from a science book on like a volcano or something. Yeah.
So this is where you put it in. Next off, we've got another real grade. This is the real grade Impulse Gundam from Gundam Seed Destiny.
This looks nice.
So the Impulse Gundam splits into 3 different pieces, which makes it very dubious for an RG, but given Bandai's recent track record, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, because this looks fit!
I've always liked the look of this one, but there's a strike free, like, there's a lot that look the same, right?
But I think this Impulse, like, they've gone back to the original line art from the show for this one, and they've, like, chunked it up a bit. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's not skipped leg day.
I like it a lot.
The
actually.
shield's really cool. The unfolding.
I really
Why
like
has it got
this
2
design.
core fighters?
So you can have one inside and have one to display.
But they're different.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Like, they've got an image of it all partsed out, and it looks fucking good. It looks good.
Flashback to what's that game we used to play? Build Fighters.
Gundam Breaker 3.
Breaker 3. All parts out.
This looks fit. I really want this one. My first kit was a 160 scale no grade Impulse. So, and next off we have the Shah Zaku and the link is broken. So
Cool. He's had enough Zakus anyway, that Shah.
Just while we take a quick break, while we find the link there, I just want to give a shout out to the people that generate the CG renders for these kits, because the fucking plastic shader that they have for the CG stuff, I didn't realise it was CG until I saw it. The little their render is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I like the way the armor's all shaded and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
That's what I want to do. That's
I've
my dream job. Just model Gundams.
All right, I've got the right link now, so you can all click it and it should work.
Shah Zaku.
So this appears to be a classic Zaku, Shah Zaku.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Thick.
Like, it's supposed to look... I think it's supposed to pair with the other stuff they're bringing out. Yeah, it looks great. I really like it.
It almost looks a little super deformed in the way that, I don't know, it just feels a bit chunkier than usual. Like, it's not as... a lot of Japanese anime design, like, just look at Pikachu. Like, they've trimmed the fat and slimmed things down. Same goes to Gundam, I think. But this just feels, it's thick with 2 C's.
Fuck,
I like
yeah.
it. I like it.
Yeah, it's all right. I like it. It's good.
I'm not going to buy it because I've got the Origin version and that's the best. So
Yeah. Speaking of which, high grade 1/144 scale RX-78-2 Gundam the Origin version has already been released last month, and I want to take a look at it because it looks cool.
This looks really good.
It's fucking sick, isn't it?
looks like he's taking a dump.
Explosions out the back. Eating too much cheese.
So this looks like a HG, but with the sort of stickers and detail of a real grade. Like,
Yeah, man.
It's
It's
bizarre.
based off of the Origin like manga, like the Master Grade was. It looks fucking sick though.
nice.
Yeah, lots of nice lines, lots of accessories. It has a back gun, has a rail gun.
If only we were sponsored, we'd be sent a version of this to review, because I feel like we recommend certain kits, and the RX-78-2 is always like a good one to go by, like people who are getting into Gunpla.
See, here's the thing, William Potter. This Origin version of the Gundam looks good. And the G40th version of the Gundam was very good,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah.
are you ready to go beyond global?
No.
It's yet another Gundam high grade 1/144 scale Mobile Suit Gundam RX-78-2 Beyond Global, releasing this June.
They've just taken the saturation slider and put it down. Like, what's going on here?
It's Beyond Global, please. We don't think in colours here.
Okay, let's try and describe with our eyes and brains how this looks different to a regular RX-78-2. So far, I see there's a joint, there's like a wrist joint.
Yeah, it's got a cool shoulder and wrist joint,
Yeah.
and also has a hip joint like that too.
It's got a
so it
chest
does.
joint as well, like that other HG we were looking at.
And
It's
they've got a
got-
nice
yeah.
little base on that chest, like a little grey bit on the bottom. It looks really good.
Rather than just be one of those rounded pegs. So you take all of that back, Will.
Okay. Well, the colours have been toned down, but I kind of like it. It looks a bit more,
So that makes 3 high-grade Gundams.
I don't understand why this is a different kit. Like,
This is the design of the 1/1 scale one that they've got coming in Yokohama, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Those have been delayed, mate.
Yeah, shame. And so is my holiday.
and mine.
Yeah. So, oh well. We're not done with the high grade 1/144 scale RX-78-2s. Lads. Because they have announced, alright, this is a secret technology that Bandai have been working on for years. It's a Gundarium alloy RX-78-2 Gundam model. It'll be premium Bandai only, and it just looks like it's made out of metal. I don't know what this is. I've no idea.
Link to the Future. That's a Zelda game, isn't it?
Well,
And you know what? The Gundam design looks different to both the G40th, the Beyond Global version, and the Origin version
Is
of the
there some
Gundam.
poor designer in Japan who's like submitting RX-78-2 designs and his boss is like, nope, do it again. And it's just endless, like, there's so many. Like, why?
I don't know.
I don't care for this. Nah.
It's going to be so expensive. You know it's going to cost like £400.
I was like, oh, it's not out till 2020. And oh no, it is 2020.
Yeah. Before that, and before Beyond Global, we must go and link to the future once again for the perfect grade Unleashed. This is a brand new perfect grade RX-78-2. I'll read the description. They plan to upgrade the old PG RX-78-2 Gundam and link all Gunpla Evolution project details into one, which will be the following concepts with extreme detail, action, transformation, light emitting, and fine build.
Light emitting. So it's
Yeah.
going to have an LED kit.
And if you look at the sketch on the bottom, it looks fucking mental.
Yeah, I'm on board for this. I've always flirted with the idea of having a PG Gundam daddy, just because it feels like you should. And this looks promising.
Yeah, now you will finally get to have action, transformation, light emitting, fine build, and extreme detail in one kit. Next up, after that PG Gundam, is something pretty fucking sick.
Hang on, I just realised something. If you watch like a guide on how to build a PG on YouTube...
Don't. I've just seen where this is going.
Oh no.
Stand down.
Go on.
All right, I'll let the listeners figure that one out for themselves.
Oh my gosh.
Carry on.
So, our final piece of Gunpla news is a transforming unicorn Gundam head.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. They call it an auto-trans model.
I want to know how big it is.
It's going to be so expensive.
What's the scale? It doesn't say.
It doesn't say anything about the scale or out like that.
Is
It
this
looks
meant
cool.
to look like the... Because the old Odaiba unicorn transforms like this, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So you can have it doing that in your house.
I wonder if it will have extreme detail, action, fine build, and lights emitting.
We can only hope.
Thank you. And I think that does it for new kit news. There's
sorry.
probably a bunch of new kits that we've missed out.
There's this one that has just been talked about recently. I was just stick a link in the doc because I really like it. And I like it because it looks like something someone would have made in Gundam Breaker 3. It's from Build Divers Re-Rise or whatever it's called. And
I didn't put this in the kit in the doc because I thought it looked like shit. But go on.
I think it looks well silly, but what got me into it was it's like I could see me hitting a few buttons in Breaker 3 and this appearing.
That is weird.
Because you can see it's like one of those Build Divers kits where you can see the kits that it's been bashed out of. You can see where they've got all the different bits from, and it does look a bit of a mess. But I like that you can see all the different kits.
That's what I miss about Build Divers, like seeing bits of other kits in the suits that they're flying about in.
Fucking hell, I've just spotted the GN drives on it.
What?
So, for people that don't know what we're talking about, so I didn't say the name, it is the HGBDR1-144 Gundam GP Raise 210. And it is a big red boy with jetpacks and a gun that looks like it came off a Transformer and some effect part blades.
It's got GN drives on its shoulder cannons. They've just put everything everywhere, haven't they?
Oh, I've just seen that. Fucking hell.
This is the opposite of minimalist. The exact opposite. Not fuck it, just dip it in red.
I like that it doesn't look like it's the different parts of it don't look like they're all the same scale. Just to fit in that Gundam Breaker comparison. We should play that game again. I know we say that every episode.
It's a good game. Shame they fucked it up. Speaking of good games, however, Extreme
Last
Versus...
of Us 2 has just been delayed.
Yeah, speaking of good games, The Last of Us 2 has been delayed, and thank fuck, because it won't be a good game. Extreme Versus Maxi Boost On, which is the latest Gundam Versus game, like the proper one. Not the one that came out like the other year, but like the proper arcade version, is getting a PS4 port. And I'm very happy with it, and this is yet another open challenge for anyone who wants to face me and Sam Smith, the Great. Just try and beat us, because we are unbeatable. Thank you.
I thought he was dead.
He is dead, but he lives on through the spirit of his PlayStation 4 controller. Yeah. His PSN name is...
This is great news, that a game like that doesn't have a very wide audience is being brought over.
Especially when the last Gundam game that came to the UK was New Gundam Breaker. I'm very surprised they're bringing this worldwide, but I'm very happy.
I just really want a good Gundam game on Switch.
G Generation, baby.
Is that out in the UK though?
Maybe?
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
I think it is.
Get a separate account.
No.
So our next piece of Gundam news is they're making a moving Gundam in Yokohama, and they put out like a bit of news about it, and it looks pretty cool. Guaranteed they'll probably rolling this out for the Olympic ceremony.
I like the
Almost
caption on the
guaranteed.
screenshot is Gundam's feet finally move. Brackets music.
For the content I've been looking for, Gundam feet.
What's cool about that that photo is that it looks an awful lot like the hangar from Metal Gear Rex.
It does. It does. Just respect that they're pumping money into a ridiculous project like this. Like,
I'm so
Yeah.
happy it's
Yeah, it's like
happening.
we get in the UK we get a statue of Margaret Thatcher, and then in Japan they get a moving Gundam.
a moving fucking Gundam.
imagine going to work and you're like, yep, making a Gundam.
Hi, so being on Tinder, like, what's your job? Oh yeah, just making a moving Gundam.
Like, you get so wet, wouldn't you?
Or you'd be needing a Purpleton.
The water slides would be massive. They'd like be as big as like a house.
Have a tarp.
You'd have
of
to dip
water
it in a
slides.
swimming pool.
Apparently it's happening though. Like slowly.
We've been banned from going.
Yeah, we have been banned from going, so
Oh really? You got the word in then?
well, yeah, they're quarantining all foreigners for 14 days.
Oh shit!
So
So that's your entire holiday.
Yeah, that literally is my entire holiday. And I assume Chopamons as well.
Yeah. Bookoff cannot stand to lose this many games to chop him on. We have to ban
Yeah.
him from coming.
They'll lose an entire industry to him once he arrives.
But my promise to you, dear listeners, is that when I do go to Japan later this year, I'm going to bring back stuff for a giveaway.
Ooh!
I'm going to go to a Diver. Go to a
Can I
Diver
enter?
and get some limited edition kits, and not give them to my co-hosts, but give them to you, the lovely listener.
Well, there you go. That is a commitment. Yeah, we have enough stuff. We don't need more plastic in any of our houses. But you, dear listener, you may do.
So look forward to that. Let's hope this horrible virus thing goes away, so that we can have a competition that 5 people enter.
Yeah. We have something very, very good here that I want to talk about. It is the second trailer for Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway. And fucking hell. It looks really, really good. And I don't want to jinx it, but it looks really, really good.
Yeah, this looks great. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of, but I can't.
Gundam.
What? There's been no Gundams in this trailer, though. It's just been people.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloody people.
That's how you know, right? It looks fantastic. And it has an accompanying poster, which also looks pretty cool. That is the wrong poster that I've posted there.
You know what though? It doesn't look very Universal Century. It looks too modern.
It's kind of cool, though.
It is kind of cool, but also it doesn't look very Universal Century.
What do you mean by that?
Like, there's the, anime trends for man in pirate hat and girl with highlights in her hair, like. But Gundam, as we know from building model kits, is more than one piece. In fact, there are dozens of pieces just on one runner.
Fucking hell. I've pasted the official poster that went along with this trailer in the document.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking banging. Like, for those of you who haven't seen it, it is Hathaway with a blonde woman clutching him in a ruined city as the looming Penelope looks on. So no, the Penelope is the Gundam, not the woman, please.
When that has to refuel, it has to go for a Penelope pit stop.
Oh my god. Please.
If I wasn't getting my PG tips joke in, I'm getting that one in, alright?
There we go. Got the title.
I've stained one of the panels on this bastard RG that I'm panel lining.
Got to throw it away now, don't you?
I hate Gunpla.
I think that does it for Gundam News. Thank you, Penelope. Welcome back to the Gunpla Club podcast. I've eaten a toffee crisp. And
I've dropped
we've
a
got
sticker.
some questions from our Discord. So, the first one from Vladagoof is recommendation of a good kits for a lock-in.
Well, first things first, you shouldn't be at the pub. At the moment. That's all I've got.
A big one.
Yeah.
Good
a big-
MG.
Like a project.
Yeah. Do something big. Kit Bash 3 master
Yeah,
grades
get into
together.
customs. Start painting. Get into customs.
Buy an airbrush.
I'm
who
chipping
knows?
away in HG, but God, I wish I had like a meaty MG to sort of take on.
Yeah.
If you are intending to buy some kits for the lockdown, you need to move quick because they're stopping packages out of Japan to a lot of countries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't want to pay out the arse in the UK for one.
Yep.
So,
Luckily, I have
Wherever
a very
you are.
large backlog.
yeah, I've got the Master Grade Turn A, which I've still not touched, and a Master Grade Double Zeta. So,
Oh, mate. R.I.P. Sid Mead. Sort your life out. Build the Turn A.
yeah.
He died, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did. He did.
Sorry, that should have been in the news. Bloody hell. Pour one
It's
out.
been a
for
while.
Homie.
It's been a while since we've done
Friggin'
this,
heck.
William. A lot of things have happened.
Oh, yeah, it was last year. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh
Was
about
it?
death. But
Jesus Christ.
yeah, it feels like a long time.
How the hell fast is time going? Mikey.
It's going 3 times normal speed.
It is. Fucking sure.
Mocker Nick says, "How have you guys been for the last millennia?"
Animal
Alright.
Crossing.
Playing a lot
Not
of fun.
bad.
How's Animal Crossing going for everybody who's playing
Fucking
it?
fantastic.
Absolutely excellent. Love it.
Yeah.
Got a couple of inclines built.
Oh,
I know.
I fucked it on the turnip prices. My first lot of turnips that I bought, I cashed them in too early. So
What do you sell at? And what did you buy?
I bought for 107 and then sold for 167, which I thought was good, but then I saw a screenshot on twitter.com, a popular microblogging platform, that someone had 480 as a selling
Fuck
price for
off.
turnips.
That's nutty.
Yeah, people
saw-
having paydays of over $1 million.
Yeah, friend of the show, Sentient Roomba, made 1.8 million the other night.
Damn.
Yeah.
I slept through Turnip Day on Sunday, so I need to set an alarm. Because the clocks went forward, didn't they? So, I woke up at midday and
Yeah, I was very
Oh,
confused.
so on Sunday you need to buy them before midday then?
yeah. So there's a turnip seller who sells turnips, and then she comes every Sunday until 12 p.m.
I didn't realise there was a time limit on
Until
that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and then throughout the week,
Me neither.
the Nook's Cranny they have 2 prices for turnips per day. So the stock market on turnips, as I
I
think
didn't realise
people.
that was different times as well.
Yeah, I think at 12 p.m. it changes price.
Huh.
Well, excuse
Apparently-
me for having a fucking job, Nintendo.
Apparently, people have been queuing to join other people's islands to sell their turnips, like queuing for hours to get a good price.
Yeah. Freya has
Get used
overheard
to it.
me
That's what real life's going to be like soon.
in the background and said, "I'm not using those stupid cheat schemes."
Wow.
Fuck that shit.
Fair play.
I can tie this back into the podcast though, because Gunpla Club has a pretty shitty design in.
That's
Animal
not
Crossing.
shitty. Don't do yourself down.
It's, I mean,
It's
I
pretty
just
cool,
used
man.
some
Wonderful.
image converter online, but if you go to our Twitter, there are 4 codes to make the Gunpla Club podcast logo for your Animal Crossing island.
And in Animal Crossing, you can make a Gundam.
Well, it's Robot Hero,
Yes.
isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's not actually a Gundam, obviously. Obviously.
It's going to take like a year to like the requirements for that are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like you can't grind it either. Like you need rusted parts, and rusted parts only show up after Gulliver has visited, I believe.
Yeah, it's bollocks.
And that's like a random encounter, which I've seen in 2 weeks. I've seen him like 3 times, which is probably more than normal.
I've seen him once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
So,
then.
so
I've
you
seen
can
it
only
twice.
get that part when Gulliver appears.
Yeah,
That's fucked.
You dig up parts that he's dropped, and sometimes there are some left over which you find in the recycle bin. So you might get one in a week. So it's going to take like forever to build this thing.
There is a Godzilla in there, though. In there.
When you are digging up the Manila clam harvest spots for those rusted parts, and when you get the 5 that Gulliver needs, can you still dig up those same spots and get more? Or does it cap out when you hit 5?
I'm not sure.
Because that would be a way to do it. Because those things constantly respawn around the island when he's there. So as long as he's there, if it doesn't cap out at 5, you could
just leave him stranded on your island.
Just leave him drowning in the sea.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre.
So Animal
this game
Crossing
is so
good,
fucked up.
It is good. I've made a Gundam villain.
Oh, I just don't see the appeal.
If you play it too much,
I appreciate
which I've been playing like a few hours every day, like most people, you begin to see the matrix
cracks
behind it all, and you begin to question a lot of life choices.
Yeah. So it's not designed to be played as much as I've been playing it, for sure.
Yeah.
Right. This is all bullshit.
Very true.
Because why
you
would
have to
you play
take
that
it mad
game,
cash,
all right, casually,
yeah.
and then play it for ages, when you could play a game, name Final Fantasy 14, that you could play indefinitely for the rest of your fucking life, and still find new things to do? Because that's what I'm doing.
Have you heard the good word? Have you heard the good word of Magic the Gathering?
The good word of Callum's Friday night streams.
Oh boy, I need to get back on those. Hey, it's Friday tomorrow.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity.
I'll be sat in front of my computer tomorrow wishing I wasn't playing the game I'm playing, so if you do a stream, I'll be there.
That's like a deal.
Ensign J Thrash says, which announced upcoming Gunpla Club due out in 2020 are you most excited for thus far, if any? That perfect grade seems cool.
Yeah, does that have a 2020? It doesn't really have a release date.
I don't think they've said it, but why would they announce it now if it wasn't coming out this year?
And it's got to be this year because of the anniversary.
Yeah, that's why they're making it.
Yeah, for me, that's the one I'm most excited about seeing any details for.
Yeah, so I guess that.
And potentially purchasing.
Yeah, I'd love to make
and
it.
And then potentially building.
Building in an indeterminate
and then
amount
potentially displaying.
No way.
I don't have a lot of love for the RX-78 because I haven't watched the original animes, but that Origin high grade looks really nice.
Yeah, it does. It looks pretty cool.
That does as well.
Lots of little greebles on that boy, isn't there?
Yeah, I like the. I love it. Love a good panel line.
Yeah, that's what you call the little details. Greebles, apparently.
Greebles? No, that's what you call the little.
No.
Up north.
Me.
I thought Greebos were metalheads that were into Slipknot.
No, Greebles, Greeblies.
Simon's a Greebo.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, young metalhead.
With a U, please. Dustin says, any Gundam pilot from any series, screw, marry, kill. Who would you choose?
Haman Khan for all 3.
Yes. That.
I wouldn't kill her though. I'd kill Shah.
No, you know who I'd kill?
Bloody hell, you've turned round.
You'd kill Shah. Are you an enemy of Space Noid Independence, Will?
No, but he's like a threat to my fun with Haman Khan.
but Shah has already had fun with Haman Khan and tossed her aside.
Wow. Please.
That's a thing. That's a fucking thing.
My wife like this.
He's already been defiled by Shah. Well, you know.
Please, please. Let's leave the fanfic to the deep web.
Quattro Vignagina says, "What's all the hate for transformable suit? Is there one that you guys like? Also, please start sharing hidden Gundam scripts again."
Yeah, we need to get back on that stuff.
Speaking of the dark web,
I saw a tweet that was like, "Is Callum going to do the Gundam name or Callum's shame feature again?" And Yes, we are. We are next to
There you go.
Now
you
that
heard it
build
here first.
divers is a thing, we've got lots of ammunition for
Exactly. It's like you can't make stuff up anymore. It's just all there.
Yeah, they've got 40 years of history to delve into there.
that. I was a big fan of the ZZ Gundam and that's transformation. Like, it felt very much like it was a recurring thing in the show. It wasn't just a gimmick. Like, it was we've got to do this transformation.
Yeah.
I still find it weird that they made a kit that was referencing a high street Italian restaurant. I don't know.
The ZZ's gone down.
Shout out to V Gundam as well. That is pretty badass.
Oh yeah, Victory Gundam is. Oh,
I like that.
They're just
Victory
like-
to
that was
Soulbuster a lot.
Have its legs on the back of a lorry and fire it into the sky and be like, quick!
yeah, and that's actually a decent kit as well. The MG, the Vercav, that
Is
And
that-
it
that-
transforms
Oh.
in a kind of funky way.
It's really small though, isn't it?
It's kinda nice.
It's like 1 to 144 scale.
It's pretty small, but that was when they scaled back slightly, just in the sort of that was in the same sort of time region as F91, right?
Crossbone and F91, yeah.
Yeah, when they sort of thought maybe we've gone too far with the Psycho Gundam. So,
Some of them are shit, that's why. Rare Robodug asks, what are the top 1 or 2 kits from each grade, high grade, master grade, real grade, that you think builders should absolutely build, and why?
right, this is a good question. HG number 1 has got to be the Gundam Origin.
What high grade? The one that hasn't
Yeah.
come out yet?
No, the one that is already out. The first, no, not the Origin. What's it
Oh.
called?
Yeah, I've built that. That's a good kit.
Oh, it's not the Origin. What's it? No,
It is-
Revive.
Friggin' Revive. Jesus.
The Revive. I'm gonna say
The Revive kits are good.
it's the Origin Shah Zaku. That's my favourite high grade.
I think that's number 2.
Well,
frankly.
we're gonna have to fight about this.
No, well, I
I don't think you are. I think it's pretty good. It's okay. He said 1 or 2. It's okay.
Fair enough. MG. I've only built I've built 2 MGs, so I don't really get.
I've only built one. It was a Shimusha, and that's a great kit.
Oh,
That's a hell of a kit.
I mean, not to have more Gundams, but like the Gundam 3.0 is pretty intense.
Yeah,
like.
Gundam
It is
3.0
great.
is fucking
Yeah.
fantastic. Still solid as a rock. I think
That's my
Zaku
favourite.
And
2.
I'll tell you what,
As well is really good.
The Hyakushiki 2.0 is incredible. Also,
I still need that,
it's perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
No, it's master grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real grade Unicorn Gundam. That is an absolute must
Wait,
build.
I want to give a shout out to the MG ball. The Verka ball is excellent. The MG one. It's really good. I
Is
love
it
that
actually?
kit. It genuinely is. Like,
Ball Verka.
yeah, it's great. What's not to love? It's a ball. It's a Verka. It's got tons of innards. It's fun.
Ball Verka.
It's got some cool.
On the HG, full armor, the Thunderbolt full armor is a great kit. I really want to build the MG of that, the Verkar one.
The big boy.
Yeah.
Maybe we could say the MG of that is one of the 1 or 2 top kits as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good kits out there. But yes, real great.
There are many good Gundams. Real grade Unicorn Gundam. And the new Gundam and the Sasami are all fucking brilliant. Like,
I was gonna say Mark II, but yeah, I trust you. You've built them recently, so
yeah, I think the Mark II's kind of been eclipsed now, to be honest.
really, wow.
Yeah, the Unicorn is incredible.
so too.
Like,
Damn.
yeah, the
I was
Unicorn
gonna-
is
This is
just
the dilemma
amazing.
because I'd love a unicorn, but then I just look at the master grade, and that's the one I think about ordering. So
Nah, it's honestly the real grade, man.
Really?
Like, that is where it's at.
Me and Rachel did a HG Unicorn Destroy a few weeks ago, and that's a cracker of an HG. Obviously, it doesn't hold a candle to the RG, but that was a very impressive HG.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like, I don't like the Unicorn design, but I love the real grade Unicorn. So
Yeah, when we were building that, I was like, we should just get the RG as well, because the HG was so much fun to build and looked so good that I'm looking forward to finally picking up the RG.
you should absolutely do that. It's an absolute corker.
I might be on board for an RG Zaku.
RG Zaku. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One of the early ones, isn't it?
It's fantastic. Like the green one especially is like really nice. Those colours are super nice. As soon as you get a bit of top coat on that motherfucker, hell,
And a chrome pen.
I don't care what day it is. I'm coming over.
If you think about it, foundation is the top coat of real life.
It's a great point, well made.
Fucking hell.
It's
Fucking
irrelevant,
hell.
but well made.
I'm wearing more of a weathering kit right now, though.
Yes. I've got some chipping.
Old School Skill asks, what is your Gunpla unpopular opinion? What technical feature from other model kit hobbies do you think could be implemented on Gunpla kits? Unpopular opinion. I just said it earlier. The unicorn is a crap design. I don't like the way it
Oh,
looks.
you slipped that in as well, unchallenged. I think it's a good design. It's all. I like the sort of the monochrome sort of aesthetic of it. I'm not a big fan of the destroy mode. I actually think maybe that's my unpopular opinion. I think destroy mode of a unicorn is inferior to what's the opposite of destroy? Nurture mode. I don't know.
It's unicorn.
Yeah, unicorn mode, of course.
I didn't like the unicorn until I watched the show. And I was the same with the Turn A, actually. I didn't really like the Turn A until I watched the show, and you realise that it's fucking cool.
Yeah, Turn A is something you very much fall in love with.
Yeah, because it's such a weird,
I cannot
different
stand
design. Really?
Yeah, I hate it. I haven't
mate,
seen the show, so
You need to
I'm
watch
sure
it. I think
when a
you'd really
cow
like
gets
the show.
put in it, I'll be all in. But
It's the
until
best
that time,
Gundam show.
You'd really like Turn A Gundam, Chocomon.
Yeah, the Turn A Gundam is so good.
unfortunately, next on my Gundam list is either Rec G or 8th MS Team.
Those are both
MS
brilliant as well.
Because Siam says that because I like weird, surreal shit, I'll be into Rec G.
Yeah. You will. You will.
I
You
think
will.
about
Turn
watching
A
that.
and G Reco are the next top two, I reckon, for you.
Yeah, so that means I'm not going to get into Turn A.
Fuck's sake!
All right. What technical feature from other model kit hobbies do you think could be implemented on Gunpla kits? RFID tags on like Gunpla kits, so you can like upload them into like a video game and then fight them.
Wait, is this
Yeah,
a technical feature from Amiibos?
Yeah, yeah. Make them amiibos.
I think they need to do a new Gundam Breaker that's good, like Gundam Breaker 3, but better.
Holy shit, that
And-
new one was awful.
And every kit comes with a code that unlocks parts in game, and Gundam Breaker Neo, as we'll call it, is free to play, and then you get new kits in the game by buying actual Gundam.
I'd be all over that.
Or a gacha model system where you get a
Yeah.
certain amount per day. I'd be fine with that. Like,
Or a model
I don't-
like Magic the Gathering Arena. You do daily challenges to get gold. You can buy gems.
That's all fine,
Spend them on
so
parts.
long as there's a code with Gundams.
Exactly.
yeah, I can get behind that.
That would be excellent.
I think Gunpla should follow the model of Bionicle.
We're
should all
not
come in
doing another
cans.
Bionicle episode.
Wait, have we done one before?
Yes, this isn't the first time that you've talked about Barnacle, and then we've taken a break, and then the fucking chat was flooded with Barnacle shit.
Fucking good though, Bionicle. I named my
The
Animal
English
Crossing island
otaku
after
asks,
Bionicle.
would you rather be groomed by Char or slapped by Bright?
A bright slap, please.
Yeah, I don't want to be groomed by Char. That seems a bit weird.
Can
I choose where Absolutely. he
slaps me?
I'll choose the big fucking greasy hamburger hand slap.
Is it on your face, or can you say like?
It's a bright slap. It's on your face.
Oh, okay.
Conta asks, did you get Doom at Animal Crossing? What do you fucking think?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
The game
I've
for
not played
adults.
Doom. Yeah.
Did you get
Yeah.
Doom sign?
No, I don't get along with Doom. It's too fast for me. It makes me feel ill.
Too
Really?
scary. Too scary.
I need to sit down and in a single position and then cast spells repeatedly. It's called being a black mage. And let me tell you about what being a black mage consists of. It consists of making sure...
doesn't even use the numpad.
No, I have an MMO mouse, Callum. Fuck's sake, get with the program.
Do you? How many buttons does it have?
It has 14.
14
No,
buttons.
that's 16.
Oh, well. I was going to say that's fitting, isn't it?
I love that the first thing that you guys put in our house in Final Fantasy was just like loads of anime posters.
Yeah, man. That wasn't me, that was Sam. Rest in peace, his soul.
Oh, rest in peace.
What will it take a video game to do to pull you away from 14?
Me?
Yeah. What does a video game need that... I'm not just saying like Final Fight 14 but better, but what
Ollie,
would pry you away?
Are you doing work right now? Are you researching?
Yeah. If you could just fill in this Google survey that I've got.
I don't know what it would take for me to break away from this fucking...
That's how you know that you're in deep. Like, you can't even imagine anything.
No, that's the thing. Like, it's unseeable. I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, Ollie. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I'm fucked. I'm just fully fucked. I considered getting another character up to maximum level, right? Just so I have another class to play as in the end game raid, because I don't like sitting there being a black mage sometimes. I sometimes like moving around when I'm casting, and that's really good when you're faced with all this fucking AoE mechanic bullshit which is happening. Like, it's getting hard.
I thought that's what most people do, like have multiple characters in MMOs.
But the thing is, in Final Fantasy you don't have multiple characters. You can actually have multiple classes, and you can buy a boost for that, so you can go to 70 immediately, but then you need to level the last 10 levels up. So it's considering it. Also, I'm considering being a tank, a dark knight, a black knight. Don't know what, one of those.
Oh, so it sounds like you don't actually know what game you're playing.
No, it's a different game every time, man.
Sounds like you are like a little baby.
The skill ceiling is very high, Callum. Unlike, you wouldn't know that because you play Magic the Gathering.
Well, I've got news for you, mate. I'm a diamond Magic the Gathering player, so sit down.
Yeah, you're just compacted trash. Yeah, I see how you are. And that's it for Gunpla Club episode 30.
Hey! We did it.
Oh, fucking hell. We did it. We did a podcast.
I can't believe we did it.
We did indeed.
It's been really fun talking to other people.
I know it has, doesn't it?
Definitely a different vibe to this podcast. Like, we've all been drinking. We've all enjoyed speaking to someone that isn't our other half.
I believe they call it herd insanity.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Before we go, I've got a quick shout out to My Name Is Sport on Twitter, who did an April Fool's Gundam meme parody to celebrate 25 years of Gundam Wing. It's a Gundam! So check out My Name Is Sport on Twitter. They've done a really cool YouTube video which features yours truly and a bunch of other people celebrating Gundam and Gundam Wing and all that is good and gravy about that show. So thank you for including me in that, AJ.
Cool. It's very cool.
We'll check it out.
Nice photos in there.
Does anyone else have something to shout out or plug before we go?
Please wishlist Paradise Killer on Steam.
Wishlist Paradise Killer on Steam.
I really hate saying that because I hate the fact that it's an algorithm that we have to game. But
I'll do it now.
I'll do it right now.
Too.
I'm not done it yet.
But
maybe I have. I don't remember.
According to our publisher, our wish lists are healthy, which is great, but is also not the same as best in the world. So if we could sort that out, that would be super duper.
So make Chopamon's game the most wishlisted game on Steam in the world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gunpla Club listeners.
I think we've got a big enough listening that we can make it happening.
That would be super. Thank you very much.
It's called Paradise Killer. If you did not know how to spell that, Google it. With your
Fucking hell, that took me a wee second. Jesus. Getting a bit weird in my old age.
I've just descended. My brain ain't working no more.
I hope this episode is a salve to one or two of our listeners.
Yeah.
I hope thanks for joining us on this rocky ride to the far side.
We've had fun. William Parr, do you want to take us out with our socials?
come along and follow us at Gunpla Club on
Come
Twitter,
along.
Not the fucking
Instagram.
Pied Piper will.
We were on Facebook as at Gunpla Club UK. Actually, there's no at, is there, on Facebook? I fucked up.
There can be if you want there to be.
Then there is. We have a Discord, a thriving Discord community
Oh,
with
yes.
a
They're
few
lovely.
hundred members at this point, which is, I'm very proud of that, you know?
Don't
Like,
be a
that's
dick
pretty
on
cool.
there, or else I'll ban you. You fucking pricks.
Siam wields the ban hammer like a violent man on
I'm a violent
heroin.
man. On heroin. I'm not on heroin.
No, he's not. He's clean. Good boy. Yes, and I mean, Twitter is the main place we hang out. But yeah, the Discord is also a great place for like-minded chumps who love Gundam and robots and anime and video games and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Overwatch and Callum. Callum is the channel. Yeah, come and say hi. Everyone is welcome and be nice.
Excellent. There you go. Gunpla Club episode 30 in the bag.
Bosh.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone.
Stay safe. Don't talk to anyone. Don't go outside. Don't stand
Wash your hands
near anyone.
and your bum.
Remember,
Stay
don't go outside. Shower regularly.
8 meters apart at all times.
Build
And if you need to
Gunpla.
poo, just do it, because if you wait, it goes back up, and then it's really hard to come out again.
Gundam.